Each of us connects Scotland with something different. However, Scots are well known for their stereotypes. Basically, that they are quite mean for money and they drink a lot of whiskey, obviously. That it's one of their main sources of income when we're looking from economic side.
Fix your hair and style. You need to look like a real Scotsman.
See if he would accept him if he's jovial company. Oh no, no, son, the king is thinking of a bee. For I fear you are a robber on the sea. He has built a bonny ship.
They have also very stereotypical look, that is, ginger hair and lots of freckles. As it goes for the traditional wear, they have kilts, that is kind of like a skirt for men, that is very often connected with exact family. I mean, each family has their own kilt, their own tartan. That signifies some kind of a tradition. In truth, they were all mixed up, and it all depended ages ago of what kind of wool were made exactly in the part of their land.
Up in the north, it's always cold. You need to know the geography of Scotland.
Scotland is a part of the United Kingdom UK and occupies the northern third of Great Britain. Scotland's mainland shares a border with England to the south. It is home to almost 800 small islands, including the Northern Isles of Shetland and Orkney, and the Hebrides, Arran and Skye. Scotland's location is to the midwest of Europe and it's surrounded by several different seas. Located to the east of Scotland is the North Sea, which divides the country from other areas of Europe, in particular Norway and the rest of Scandinavia. Across the North Sea, to the southeast is Denmark, and farther south still is Germany. North and west of Scotland's mainland is the Atlantic Ocean. Traveling north from Scotland will eventually bring you to Ireland and Greenland. To the southwest, across the Irish Sea, is Scotland's closest neighbouring island of Northern Ireland and Ayr.
Remember, Braveheart is not the only movie about Scotland.
What do you know about Scottish movies? Nothing? Me either. But here you are some tittle-tattles about the subject. 4 films about Harry Potter were filmed in Scotland. As follows: Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. It's worth to know some Scots language movies as well. Ned's and Ratcatcher, or Scots Gaelic language ones. Watch and try to understand.
Brush up your accent. Start speaking with strong R, like real Scotsman.
Play act the fool. Send on somebody some fool around. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread.
The language in Scotland is well known for their strong accent, especially for the strong R, like R. Are you doing here? What do you here? Basically, 80,000 people speak with dialects, that is mostly common as Gaelic. However, you can have a look how it looks actually in a real spoken language. Here's a short presentation done by Ian Wood, especially for us, to let you know what's the Aberdonian accent like.
Well, hello. Hi Gosha, thank you for asking me to do this short video on how to speak Scottish, and in particular the dialect of Doric. Doric is a Scottish dialect which originates from the ancient Greek language. Basically it means rustic or country. Scotland's capital, Edinburgh, was once known by the ancient Greeks as the Athens of the North. Doric unfortunately is spoken less and less though these days. It's confined to Aberdeen and parts of the northeast and the Banff and Buchan coast of Scotland. But I'll give you a couple of examples. Fit like Ken Gosha, foo's your do's. That basically means how are you Gosha and how are you feeling, are you okay? Awan bow your heed, behave yourself, that means. What are you going to do with yourself and your hour? What are you going to do when you're older? Just hud your reached, that means hold on and be quiet. What are you going to do today, man? That means what are you going to do today, sir? Politely. Well, it's been awfully nice speaking to you about my lovely Scottish dialect called Doric. I wish more people spoke it, but you might be able to start a little Polish group of speaking Doric and confusing everyone who thinks they can speak English. So it's cheerio for me in Aberdeen. Bye!
Real Scotsmen love sport, Highland games, football, rugby. You need to be the best in all of it.
Sport is an important element in Scottish culture, with the country hosting many of its own national sport competitions. It enjoys independent representation at many international sport events, including the FIFA World Cup, the Rugby Union World Cup, the Rugby League World Cup, the Cricket World Cup, and the Commonwealth Games, but not at the Olympic Games, where Scottish athletes are part of the Great Britain team. Scotland's sporting traditions are legendary worldwide. Their country can lay claim to the invention of a number of popular international sports as golf, rugby and tennis.
The wise Scotland is the strongest Scotland. Get proper education.
Traditionally, the Scottish system at secondary school level has emphasized breadth across the range of subjects, while the English, Welsh and Northern Irish systems have emphasized greater depth of education over a smaller range of subjects. Following this, Scottish universities generally have courses a year longer than their counterparts elsewhere in the UK, though it is often possible for students to take more advanced specialized exams and join the courses at the second year. One unique aspect is that the ancient University of Scotland issue a Master of Arts as the first degree in humanities. So become a Scotsman by studying there and get your master faster.
On your holidays, don't travel far away. Find out the beauty of Scotland.
Scotland is well known as a holiday destination. Depending on what you like, you can go and visit city, especially Edinburgh, Inverness and Glasgow. If you're looking for something more industrial, party-like, you would definitely go visit Glasgow. If you're looking for a quiet, still, in the calm area, you would go up to the north in Inverness. And if you're looking something for a cultural taste, you should definitely visit Edinburgh. Scotland is also well known for their wild highlands, especially area of Glencoe that you would probably recognize from the movie Skyfall about James Bond. One of the most popular holiday destinations is Isle of Skye. That magnificent set of island includes wonderful waterfalls, amazing hills, perfect for climbing or hiking.
Remember to always get the best bite.
If you want to be a Scotsman, you must eat like Scotsman does. Scots love haggis. Haggis is a traditional Scottish sausage made from sheep's stomach stuffed with diced sheep's liver, lungs and heart, oatmeal and onion. Poor sheeps. Anyway, here's the recipe. Put on your shoes, go outside, find Tesco and buy haggis. Enjoy your meal.
Voting yes or voting no? Choose what's the best for your country.
Scotland is a country which is part of the United Kingdom, UK. Scotland entered into union with England in 77 and since then has had representation in the British Parliament. Currently, 59 members of Parliament, MPs, represent Scottish constituents at Westminster, and issues such as the Constitution, Foreign Affairs, Defence, Social Security, pensions, issues of medical ethics and economics and monetary policy. The Parliament of the United Kingdom is located in Westminster, in London. In 1999, an 129 member Scottish Parliament was established in Edinburgh, which has power to make laws over agriculture, education, environment, health, local government and justice. Scotland can be described as having a multi-party system. In the Scottish Parliament, the centre-left pro-independent Scottish National Party.
Let the music come straight from your heart. Get carried away with the sound of the fiddle.
Scotland's national instrument, the bagpipes, appears in many different forms, from pipe bands and traditional folk and Cayley bands to solo performances, buskers, and as an accompaniment to Highland dancing. The distinctive sound is synonymous with Scotland, and popular Red Hot Chili Pipers offer this with twist, blending bagpipe and rock music. Celtic Connections, held every January in Glasgow, celebrates the diversity and beauty of Scottish traditional music and is a wonderful showcase of local and international music stars. Contemporary folk bands that perform regularly across Scotland include Camper Cayley, the Peatbog Fairies, Fuglanifity and Salta Celtica. To learn more about Celtic Connections, click the link below. If you want to be a Scotsman, listen to traditional Scottish music. Or maybe don't. Czy już jestem kamerowany?
Tak.
Dobra.
Już?
No,
Czekaj. Dobra.
możemy. O, nie możemy. Dobra, Marcin, możemy.
Już?
No, poczekaj.
Dobra, ile tego wyszło? To nie wyszła minuta, nie?
Later.
Sporting traditions are legend... Kurczę, zdecydowałem się. Czekaj.
Nie. Daj mi słownik. Marcin, a propozycja aktualna twoja? Bo już po prostu... Okej. Kurwa, żebym to niego nie urwał. Bo kaucji nie odda. No już. Tego nie będzie i tak w Stanach Ciętych, bo ciebie tu nie ma, rozumiesz to? Nie ma cię tu. Masz się tak operator ma się tak zachować, jakby go nie było.
The geography. Czekaj, jak się mówi geografia?
Geography.
Towns.
Nie, wyłącz.